While execs overwhelmingly agree that strategy is critical, it's often hard to know how effective a strategy is until years later. In this video, we'll get around this by looking at several elements of good strategy that are relevant no matter the size, industry, or age of your organization to help build a best practice strategy on day one. Across all the definitions from management consultancies, academia, and business journals, strategy is defined as a communicable plan to maximize and sustain the most important outcomes. We can break the elements of good strategy into three buckets: impact on outcomes, being holistic, and getting buy-in. Let's walk through what each of those means. Firstly, a good strategy must be outcome-oriented. So it must be rooted in outcomes, but itself must not be an outcome. Reaching 1 million monthly active users is not a strategy. Next, it must be prioritized. It's as much what an organization does not do as what an organization does. It must be achievable and not wishful, and it must be able to be held accountable to. Otherwise, it will never be realized. The second bucket, a good strategy must be holistic. It must be the best choice across all options. It must also be rigorously discovery-driven, incorporating internal and industry challenges and opportunities. Next, it must use uncertainty as an input, not as a caveat and an excuse. It must be built into the strategy. It must be continuous and relevant, some would say agile. And it must separate ideation from prioritization. This is something that we'll come back to in a future video. And then the last bucket, a good strategy must be buy-in driven. It must be traceable, logical, and clear. It must be simple, cohesive, and coherent. It must be communicable to employees. It must be derived from a consistent process. And lastly, it must make leadership uncomfortable, but confident. Organizations that follow these best practices have successful strategies that consistently drive to outcomes, boost internal confidence, transparency, and engagement, and thrive in the modern, uncertain world. For more resources or services for establishing a best practice strategy process at your organization, visit the Gaussian website or shoot us a note by email or LinkedIn.